everybody. It's Kass's husband, Bob. You're not getting Kass today because the next part of this is my job. See, Kass got all this lovely fabric you probably saw in the last episode, and now she needs something to cut it on. So, I got the power tools, I got the knowledge. It's kind of my job to do. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to go. Hang on. Okay, so what essentially we're going to do is build her a table. Underneath all this stuff is a great big piece of 3/4 inch plywood. There she goes, 4x8 sheet. Nice, big, massive, solid thing. The sawhorses it's sitting on are too short for her to use, so we have to do a frame to hold the thing up. Now, that's why I went to Lowe's and I got myself a bunch of stuff. I got two 8-foot pieces of 4x4 post, and I have two 8-foot 2x4s. I got a handsaw, some lag bolts and nuts and lock washers and all that, and 5/8 inch drill bit to drill through the posts and the 2x4s to hold it all together. How's that going to work? Let me show you. What we're going to end up doing is building a platform. We're going to have some uprights made out of the 4x4s. And then what we're going to do is take the 2x4s and build a frame. That the 4x4s will fit inside to act as legs. Now that's going to be about 42 inches tall. And we're going to build these bits to be 4 feet long, these bits to be 3 feet long. And then underneath the 4x8 sheet of plywood, which will be, let's just say it's like that, inside all of that will be some furring strip, whoops, went over that, some furring strip that will hold that 3x4, or 3x6, I tell a lie, 3x6 frame. Listen to me. Geometry, we has it. That 3x6 frame inside. Furring strips will be screwed down to the 4x8 sheet of plywood. That ought to hold the whole thing pretty rigid, especially if I put 2 lag bolts on each 2x4 to hold the whole thing together. And we'll see. I might have to put some cross bracing on it on an angle, kind of like this, to make sure everything stays stable. But I'm hoping I don't have to. I'm hoping that the combination of dimensional lumber and just torque from the lag bolts will hold everything together. So I'm going to flip the camera around again. Hang on. So next time, I'm hoping at least to have part of this done so you can take a look. But oh, in the meantime, I almost forgot. What I'm going to do now is shut the camera off, take you upstairs, and show you what I'm going to put on the 4x8 sheet of plywood so I can turn it into a pressing table and a sewing table. Be right back. And we're back. Okay, got it. Everything is in place now. Let me show you the fabric I'm going to end up putting on this 4x8 sheet of plywood. What we have here is 2 different types of cloth. Believe it or not, those 2 pieces of cloth are the same yardage. What we have on the right is a cotton material that is mainly used, or started out life, used to line curtains. And you know, those really thick sort of curtains that cover drafty windows. Well, it's a really thick cotton. So there's 3 yards of this. This is going to go down first, tacked down with a handy dandy staple gun. And then once this is all tacked into place, this, which, you know, you've probably all seen this before, it's that aluminized cotton fabric that goes over your regular old ironing board. So that is going to end up going over the cotton, all stapled down with my handy dandy trusty power shot on the underside of that 4x8 sheet of plywood. Flipping again, hang on, ready? So once it gets done, it's going to be a big, handy, lovely thing that Kass can use whenever she wants to iron. She can throw the sewing machine on it. It's going to be 42 inches high, give or take, so that it stands at a good height for her when she's ironing. And we'll figure out a place to put her gravity-fed tailor's iron when the time comes, so that she won't have to deal with a Kmart special, and this is going to end up melting things. So stay tuned. Next time, I swear to God, I'll have some wood bolted together. In the meantime, keep sewing. We'll talk to you later.